So good morning everyone. Today we will start a new chapter, chapter 3, and the chapter is Geographic Grid. In this chapter we will talk about latitudes and longitudes. Along with that we will also talk about how that longitude is related to time. We will talk about local and standard time. We will also discuss great circle routes and international date line. So let's start this chapter. Geographic grid is a network of parallels of latitude and meridians of longitude. These are imaginary lines. Geographic grid is a system designed to mark or identify the location of any place or area on the Earth's surface. Now you will ask me that why we are talking about geographic grid, why we are talking about latitudes and longitudes. So before I start this chapter, I will tell you the importance of geographic grid. Okay? Now see this figure. Can you see this figure? Now this figure is what? Yes. This figure is actually a portrait of the Earth, how the Earth looks. We have already talked about the spherical shape of the Earth. Alright. But is there any line drawn on the surface of the Earth? You can see that some horizontal lines are there, some vertical lines are there. Okay? So is that kind of line drawn over the Earth? Answer is no. There is no such line drawn over the surface of Earth. It is also confirmed that the Earth is spherical in shape. Now I will give you an example. You take a ball in your hand. Okay? One spherical ball. You take one spherical ball in your hand and put a mark with your pen. Okay? Let the point which you have marked there over that ball, let it be P. Alright. Now, can you tell me that where that point is there? The P point which you have drawn over that ball, what is the location of that point? If somebody asks you that where is that point P, it will be very difficult for you to make anyone understand the location of that point P. Why? Because the ball is spherical. It means that if an object is spherical in shape, so locating a point on that spherical object will be very, very difficult. You know, when you participate in a 100-meter race, there are 2 points. One is starting point and another one is end point. Alright, starting point, we can call it 0. From there we start. And where we finish that race, that point is finish line. What is the distance between that starting point and finish line? A distance of 100 meter if it is a 100-meter race. Is it clear? It means that we need a starting point. Got? Now if somebody asks you that what is the distance of your school, I am asking you, can you tell me what is the distance of your school? Now you will be a little bit confused. The distance of the school, but from where? The question is incomplete. What has to be added in that question? That from where? It means that when we talk about a distance, we need 2 points. If I ask you that how much far is your school from your home, then now you are having 2 points, your home and the school. Now second thing, if I ask you what is the direction of your school, now that is also an incomplete question. Why it is incomplete? Because I am not giving you any reference point. Got? What is that reference point? I must ask you that what is the direction of your school from your home? Got? Now, someone can answer that the direction of my school from my home is east. Someone may say west. Someone may say north. Someone may say south. It means that as the reference point changes, the direction is also changing. It means that it is very, very important for us that we need a reference point, whether it is a distance or whether it is a direction. So for both the cases we need a reference point. Since the earth is spherical in shape, alright, there is no reference point. Another example I will give you, like the room in which now you are sitting. Okay, see that room? Can you see that room? Now, what kind of shape that room is having? Yes, rectangular shape. Okay. Now, in that rectangular shaped room, how many corners are there? Yes, 4 corners are there. You can mark each corner of that room as A, B, C and D. You can mark. Okay, because 4 corners are there. Okay. Then you can know, it will be easy for you. It will be easy for you that where is the door? You can say that the door is very close to B corner. Where is the window? You can say it is between C and D corner. Understood? Why we are able to answer these questions? Because we are having reference point. So reference point is very, very important. Okay. Now the earth is spherical in shape, so there is no such reference point. Now what geographers do? Alright, there was that kind of problem. Okay. And for our convenience, what we did, we draw a vertical line, alright, which was passing from the center of the earth. Alright. And that line is nothing but the axis. Got? The axis, you know,